Hi, everybody. Welcome back to day 29 of the 30 for 30 challenge. Second last day of the 30 for 30 challenge. So, today's special guest is going to be Christine. We are just waiting for her to join on her cell phone so we can bring her in to day 29 and ask her the beautiful question I have lined up for her. So, Christine, if you're here, yay. Okay, there you go. Gotcha.
Did it work?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven, because I was wondering how I sourced all of this. And I've been sourcing technology barriers all week. So I'm not surprised. So I'm so sorry for that.
It's okay, but look, you did it. That's amazing.
You can teach an old dog new tricks for sure. How are
How have
you?
you been?
I've been great. How have you been?
Great as well, thank you.
Good, good.
So thank you for being here.
Of
I know we're
course.
gonna keep a rigor
Yes.
because you got to get back to your life. I get it. And I was gonna start off by asking you if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I'm 5'2". Just kidding. I'm Christine. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm really from originally from California. I am a sign language interpreter by trade and a leader by desire. And that's really it about me. Nothing else.
And and you're married?
Yes, I am. Yeah, forgot about him. Yeah, so I'm married. No, I do. I'm married. I've been married for 9 years, and I also raise my sister's son,
Awesome.
who's
Beautiful.
19. Yeah,
Beautiful. So good. So good.
yeah.
Thank you. And you
Thank
have
you.
puppies too, right? I think you have a couple of
Well,
puppies.
they're really, yeah, they're my heart. I have two dogs, Millie and Maisie. They're twin sisters, and they are the loves of my life. All dogs are the loves of my life. So, yeah, I
Beautiful.
love them a lot. And then I have a cat named Polly, but she's a cat. She's my husband, is her person.
Okay, I got it. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So, yeah, for sure. So let's jump into the question of the day. So today's question of the day is, would you take leadership transformation again?
Yeah. So when I was in leadership transformation, there were, like, I think with everybody, there were days where I was like, I will never in a million years do this again. And as we were getting towards the end, I was getting very sad,
Mm.
actually, um, because I don't, maybe sad's not the right word. I'm going to change my word and I'm going to say that I was in fear.
Mm.
I was in fear of going back to my old me. And so I I was like every single time we met, I was like, I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end. If I could go back to day one again, I would do it in a heartbeat because I think there's so much more for me to uncover about myself. Um, Even now, I catch myself like going into the drift, and so I've talked to some of my power group cohorts, and what I've started to do is when my nerds and all those things start coming up, I just start saying it. Like I'll just put it in the chat. So I did it the other day and takes the power away. But I would do this process 100 times over.
Yeah, it's amazing you said that because that was my about halfway through, maybe even before halfway through. That started surfacing for me. I had this like deep, I'm glad you changed it from sad to fear because that's how I felt. I had this deep fear, like
Mhm.
almost like a panic attack
Yeah.
about like we were graduating November 4th and I was telling my power group, I was like, guys, what's going to happen November 4th? What's going to happen? And everyone, including the coach and my power group, different power groups even in breakthrough and practice. And they were like, calm down, take a breath, trust the process. And I was just like, but I totally get where you're coming from. Actually, this is why I've decided to create Edge of Abundance because that transition from transformation into the real world again is like extremely scary and beautiful at the same time because like you said if you do communicate and stay connected to your community of your people, your teammates, definitely you get to kind of pull yourself through your old habits and your old ways, and you get out of your old habits and ways
Yeah.
with that connection and accountability. So I'm so glad you brought that up. Thank you.
Yeah, we still meet at our same power group time every week. And when we can't meet, we hold each other accountable. Like we still check in with each other, and make sure that we're still doing us, right? And still standing in that power. And I have my contract everywhere. I have it in sticky notes all around my house. I have it in my office. I have it like right now, it's on my desk, because I have to constantly remind myself, like, that's who I've become. And when I drift back into that old me of having no voice and feeling like I'm not being heard, and the victimy mentality and all of that, I can be like, no, you're a badass, powerful, brave, open leader, and that's what you need to be all the time. So, yeah, I do feel myself those days like going uh, drifty, like I said, and so it's really great to keep connecting with people.
Yeah, I'm no different, just like me. And yes, you are your contract.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
for sure, right? And it's really showing up in work, right? Um, I work for a very, very large company. I'm one in a million, literally. And so I have to constantly stand in my power. And when I was in leadership, um, I was going to leave this job. I was like, I'm out. See ya. This is not for me. But something changed in me where I was like, no, I'm going to see this through. And I saw myself on the other side. And one of my power group buddies was like, you need to see yourself in the future and bring her here. And every day I do that. Every day I think, okay, what does that Christine need right now?
Mm.
And I'm changing the effing world. Like, I'm changing shit all the time. It's
Yes, you
crazy.
are. Yes, you are. And my question to you is, how has your relationship changed with your workplace since? Ooh.
Well, they haven't changed at all. I
But
have.
in your view, how have you changed towards your perspective of your
Okay.
workplace?
Yeah. Thank you. You cut out for a second. So I actually started standing in my contract and speaking up and saying what I needed, not just sitting in the background, disagreeing when I felt it was appropriate, because I was very small for 3 years in this company. I've been very, very small. And I decided to no longer be small. And it's really transformed. There was this one person that I really struggled with quite a bit. And when I stood in my power with them, they they changed towards me. They come to me for advice. They talk to me about stuff now, instead of me feeling like, oh, they're smarter than me, they're better than me, they're this, okay, I'll just sit here and do my work. I'm like, no, I have something to say, and I'm going to say it. And whether you agree with me or not, it's fine. But that's very new for me. Very new.
So your level of leadership has shifted and it's empowering others to actually stretch themselves in ways that they probably wouldn't have done. So your way of showing up and being is actually allowing permission or inspiration
Mm-hmm.
to others to up level their game too in different ways.
Yeah, and I also have changed my language.
Mm.
So I am very mindful of my language. I'm very mindful of the words that I speak. And I have ADD. And so it's very easy for me to get distracted. And that's one of my big barriers. And I can't even believe I said this on Facebook Live, because I've never said it unless in small, intimate groups. Um, so I guess I'm comfortable with it now. And so sometimes I ramble, right? Because with ADD, I just ramble, and then my thoughts come out like in this big spiral, and then people just sit there and like, but now I'm like, hold on, I'm getting there. I just call it out. I'm like, hold on, I'm getting to the thought. I'm getting to the conclusion in a second. And so now it's just part of my everyday life, and people just accept it about me. And I'm seeing growth in other people by me just being present and holding them high. And I get to be there for them. And using those mindful words really has changed my perspective.
Wow. Beautiful. Okay, this is like so beautiful and inspiring. So thank you for sharing everything with us so intimately.
Of course.
Before I let you go, I'm going to ask you one last thing. You also signed someone up into transformation. Who was that person?
I did. I signed up my husband in transformation, and I'm super excited. And so when I talk to him in the new language that I choose to talk in, he has been noticing it. And so he's starting to pick that up as well. So when he goes into transformation, he he's just going to be like, his mind's going to be blown. Of course I have those fears, right? Like, what if, oh my God, what if, oh? But I want a 10 out of 10 marriage. Like, I want that 10 out of 10. I don't want to settle. And I know that's what he wants. And he goes in April, I believe. So I'm super, super excited. It's like actually making me choke up. I'm super excited for him because I know what this has done for me and how it's changed my life. And I just can't wait to be this time next year and coming back here and telling you how awesome it is to have a 10 out of 10 marriage.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Oh,
That's incredible. Amazing. I'm
oh,
so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
and I'm proud of
Thank
you. You are
you.
amazing. And I am honored to call you a friend and a colleague and a leader on this journey with me. And so thank you for inviting me today. And I'm sorry about the tech difficulties.
It's
I'm
okay. No
over
problem.
50. This is what happens. I felt like my mother today. I was like, I don't know. I give up. Thank you so much
It's not
for your
you.
patience.
It's not you. It's this concept of Facebook Lives.
Thank you so much. So
No
good to see
problem.
you.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your wisdom and sharing yourself so authentically and vulnerably. I appreciate it.
The only thing I know now.
Like me. I love it.
I love it. Okay, bye, girl. See you later.
Thanks, Christine. Mwah.
Bye. Mwah.
Bye. Bye.